You need to know how to run comps. It doesn't matter if you're buying a house or selling a house, you need to know how to run comps. Comps are used to determine the value of a house. The basic concept is you take a house that you're interested in and you compare it against 3 homes that are similar in location and also condition. Coming up, we'll walk through a real example of how to run comps. I'm going to walk you through the process of how to find comps. You could find comps through websites like Zillow and Realtor.com. Go to one of these websites, you want to find the property that you're interested in, and you want to zoom in on that neighborhood. And you want to look at all the properties that are at least 1 mile away from the property that you're interested in. For your second step, you want to go to your filter, and you want to filter for all the properties in the last 3 to 6 months that has sold in that area. You don't want anything that's listed for sale. You want everything that has actually sold in that filter. You want to find a house that's similar size to the house that you are interested in. In our example, the size of the house is about 1750. So we want to go 10% below it and 10% above it. So we'll go to our filter, we'll scroll down, and 10% above it is 1925. So we'll go to 1900, and 10% below it is 1525. So we'll go with 1500 and see what come up. The next thing you want to filter for is your bedroom count. So you want to find homes that have a similar bedroom count as the home that you're interested in, and also bath count. So if you have a 3-2, you want to be looking at homes that also have a 3-2. So through this process, you show the filter down from maybe you might have started with 30 properties and maybe now you have 8. So you want to continue that filter process, and now you want to filter by condition. So you want to filter by how old is your house compared to the next house. Is your house 50 years old and the next house 10 years old? So you want to find a similar age house as your house. So when you have a similar house to yours in terms of age, that's when you want to start looking at the inside of the house. You want to see what type of upgrades do they have. Have they been freshly painted? Do they have granite countertops? Did they redo the bathroom? You want to start comparing those houses to filter down your list even more. Through this process, you should have been able to filter your list down from say 8 to now you have 4 properties. You have the property that you're interested in, and you have 3 similar properties. So now it's example time. So we have 4 properties. We have our 3 comps at the top. We have the property that we are interested in at the bottom. And we are going to assign a grade to each one. On this spreadsheet, we're also going to list all the details about each property. For my first comp, it's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. The size of it is 1648. And I can see that it's a 2-story. So I'm just going to look through the pictures to try to see what's the condition look like. So outside look good. Seem like they are keeping it up. Don't see any issues with it. Front door might need some painting. Everything look good just looking at it. Stainless steel appliances, nice countertops, nice cabinets. This is good. Right now, this isn't what I would say is the best, like brand new. So I probably will grade this as a B. And I'm just gonna look through it real fast. Oh, there is carpet in the rooms. I did notice that. For the second comp, this house is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1732 for the size of the house. We'll look it over, look at the inside condition of it. It's nice. Seems like they are keeping it well. Everything look good. Don't see any issues so far. The kitchen look good. Nice cabinets, stainless steel appliances, nice countertop. There is carpet in the rooms. This tub seems to be outdated. Just looking at the pictures. This is a 1-story home. Let's see. Once again, this tub could use some work too. I mean, you could look at it. It seems outdated. It seems like needs some TLC. For our third comp, this is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1594 is the size of the home, and it's also a 1-story. Just looking at the pictures, it seems like it could use some help, some updating, maybe some fresh paint. The kitchen probably look better in person. But you don't see anything that like stand out, anything that's really like catching your eye. So right now, I wouldn't say that this is a B. This cabinet right here, this is like the type of cabinet you would put in a rental property. It isn't like your top grade. Also, the same thing for this mirror. This isn't like a top grade mirror. So I would say that this is maybe a C grade. Alright, so now let's look at the property that we are thinking about buying. So this is a 2.5 bath. The size of it is 1746. It's a 2-story house. This picture right here, you can see this cabinet isn't the best cabinet. This is like a rental grade cabinet. It's the same thing for this mirror, and also these lights above here. Also this light above here too. And the reason I know that this is by walking through Home Depot and just seeing where everything costs. That if you walk through the pictures, you can see that the outside area look nice. You can see that this is a rental grade cabinet. Same thing for this mirror. When you get to the kitchen, you can see that the countertop isn't the best. This is a possible upgrade that you want to make. You could keep these cabinets, you could paint them white, but you might want to upgrade these cabinets to get more bang for your buck. So right now I don't see anything that jump out at me as this is brand new. This has just been renovated. You have some old tile right here, so this has been here a long time. You have a light bulb that's missing. Let's see, this fireplace could use some work, some upgrading. You see carpet everywhere. Yes, this carpet definitely has to go. So right now, this isn't a B, this is more so a C. I guess it's good, it's a good house. It's not the best, but it's a good house. When you get to the master bedroom, once again you see that they have a cheap mirror, they have cheap cabinets, vanity top is cheap, and cheap lights. Overall, it's nice. It's not the best, but it's nice. It's decent. So I would say that this is maybe a C. In addition to looking at the interior of the house, you also want to read about the house. You want to see if there's a new roof, if there's a new air conditioning system, if there's new windows. You want to see any major updates that they might have added to the details of the house. So now we collected all our data. We have everything listed on a spreadsheet, and we are going to compare our subject property to our comps. So our subject property is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and the area is 1746. Our first comp is a 4-bedroom. It's similar size. It's in better condition, but it is a 2-story house. Comp number 2 is in better condition. It's graded as a B, but the thing with this one is it's a 1-story house. Comp number 3 is smaller than our subject property, and it's in the same condition as our property, but also it is a 1-story house. So of all these properties, I will put the most weight towards comp number 1. Comp number 1 is a 2-story house, just like the subject property, so that's like comparing apples to apples. Now comp number 1 sold for $137 per square feet. Since comp number 1 is in better condition, and it has an additional bay, I know I can't ask my property to sell for the same amount, so my property won't sell for $137 per square feet. Now account number 3, I probably just want to use it just because the size of it is so small compared to the subject property. Now for account number 2, a 1-story actually is more valuable than a 2-story because I think people don't like going up and down steps. So account number 2 is $130 per square feet. So I will reduce my price to say $127. So I came up with $127 as my cost per square feet. And what you do, you take that $127 and you times that by 1746, and that will give you $221,000. So I came up with $221,000. Now I'm gonna talk to my agent, my selling agent, and my buying agent. I'm gonna find out how did they come up with their list price and what do they think about this list price. What do they think about $220,000? I'm gonna compare their thought process to my thought process, and that's gonna allow me to make the best decision. I use these same steps to build my empire. Now let me show you how to build yours.